Behind this single sheet of paper lies the most successful corporate evasion strategy in modern history. For millions of gig workers, the promise of freedom has turned into a financial trap. Silently, Silicon Valley giants engineered a massive shift in how labor is taxed. They bypassed traditional employment laws, leaving workers entirely on their own. Leaving the IRS to enforce a system that favors corporate giants over average taxpayers. This is the story of the 1099 NEC, the ultimate legal shield. Every time you order a ride, a complex tax transaction is silently triggered. By classifying drivers as independent contractors, corporations avoid paying payroll taxes. This loophole saves tech companies hundreds of millions of dollars every single year. They call it independence. Critics call it systematic tax avoidance. Workers bear all the operational risks, with zero safety nets provided. First-time tax filers are often shocked by the massive amount they owe. Corporate lobbyists work tirelessly in Washington to protect this specific tax status. A massive political war chest was deployed to keep the loophole wide open. Legal challenges were mounted, but corporate money repeatedly rewrote the rules. Meet the first-time filers, who are forced to face this brutal reality. Driving for 12 hours a day, only to realize half of it goes to taxes. Every delivery adds up to a complex, unwithheld tax liability. Unlike traditional W-2 employees, gig workers have no automated tax withholding. The burden of calculating every mile and deduction falls entirely on them. When tax season arrives, the realization of what is owed is devastating. The money they thought was profit has already been spent on basic survival. The glamorous promise of the gig economy dissolves into harsh reality. Drivers wait for hours, earning nothing while tax liabilities continue to accumulate. Together, they share stories of a system designed to keep them down. This systemic crisis was cemented by California's infamous Proposition 22. Tech companies spent over $200 million to bypass state labor laws. They claimed it protected worker flexibility, but the real goal was cost-cutting. The money flowed into targeted advertising campaigns that misled millions of voters. In Sacramento, lawmakers watched as corporate spending overrode legislative decisions. Voters were bombarded with messages, leading to a critical decision. The victory of Prop 22 created a permanent underclass of workers. The law was meticulously written to ensure no employee protections applied. Public relations disguised tax avoidance as empowerment and entrepreneurial spirit. While the corporate office remains silent, the tax burden grows louder. Private deals behind closed doors ensured that tax codes remained untouched. One word changed in the tax code saved them billions in liability. They built an empire on labor they claim they do not employ. The algorithms dispatch jobs, but distance themselves from any tax responsibility. For the workers, the fight for justice is a battle against giants. Accountants struggle to explain why self-employment tax rates are so devastatingly high. An underfunded IRS finds it easier to audit individuals than massive corporations. The explosive growth of 1099 and NEC forms correlates directly with corporate profit margins. Corporate tax rates fall, while individual gig workers pay 15% more. Every keystroke reveals a debt that many drivers cannot possibly pay. Deep within ancient tax loopholes, the legal definitions of labor were hidden. Signing the terms of service means agreeing to your own tax exploitation. With every hour that passes, the unwithheld tax liability grows larger. The cost of fuel and maintenance eats away at what little remains. Two words that shield massive corporations from paying their fair share. A maze of codes designed to confuse and exhaust anyone who challenges it. Campaign contributions ensure that politicians look the other way. The endless road of gig work offers no exit for those trapped inside. The final tax bill is a sudden financial death sentence for many. This systemic loophole stains the entire structure of modern labor rights. Wall Street rewards companies that successfully externalize their labor costs. The massive profits generated are concentrated in the hands of a few. While those who do the actual hard work climb a mountain of debt. When vehicles break down, there is no corporate insurance to cover them. These glass towers are built on the untaxed labor of millions. The financial stress breaks families, leaving them without any recourse. An audit letter from the IRS is the final blow to their survival. Lawyers defend the status quo, ensuring the loop remains unbroken. Justice is heavily weighted in favor of those who write the checks. The gig economy runs on batteries that eventually run out of life. Millions of workers are demanding a fair rewriting of labor and tax codes. They are no longer staying silent about this massive wealth transfer. The struggle for a fair tax system starts with exposing the truth. Will lawmakers finally close the loophole that has drained billions from communities? Until then, the burden remains on those who can least afford it. It is time to rip apart the legal shield that protects billion-dollar giants. Because freedom should not mean paying the price for corporate greed.